In this video, I'm rolling with Eric. I hope I got that name right. Eric received his blue belt not too long ago. So I would say he's a relatively new blue belt, under 6 months. I don't think I've rolled with him since he received his blue belt because I don't see him that often. We have different schedules, probably. But we're good training partners. He's a little bigger, a little younger, maybe a lot younger. And I would say at least a little stronger. That is Hussein and Jonathan right there in the background. Jonathan, my favorite training partner, and Hussein, one of the professors at the academy. He just heel hooked Jonathan. So I haven't rolled with Eric. I didn't know what to expect. To be honest with you, he really got a lot better since the last time I rolled with him. He surprised me. Even with that little butterfly sweep that he just hit there. I used to work with him back when we had similar schedule and he would be in the same class all the time and come to open mat. But his schedule changed, so I haven't seen him. And it is surprising. So I'm in my position here. Everybody knows this is where I like to be. It's not back, it's not side control. It's kind of somebody's head on your lap, basically. I don't know if this is an official position in jiu-jitsu, but I find myself there quite a bit lately. So here I probably have I'm trying to get an arm lock position on or a kimura on his arm. It's basically the same thing. Right, I'm keeping his elbow off the mat. See, now he reached up with that right arm. That's not... Well, I mean, if he was to turn his whole body around, it might help. But to reach up just like that without the support of your body, it's like you're sticking your arm out there to be taken. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm positioning it into the kimura with my bicep and my chin. So in my mind right now, I want to finish this kimura with my chin. But when I realized I couldn't, I used traditional leverage. So now we're resetting, and as you can see, I was able to topple him over right away. You see this in a lot of my rolls. People say I should wrestle up, but to me, this is safer. Because wrestling up, he could sprawl. You could blow out your knee. I mean, there's all kinds of things that can happen. But with just tipping him over like this, it's a similar result as wrestling up because now I'm passing guard. So there I had one butterfly hook in, and then I hit the tripod sweep. Right to the knee cut, shucking his foot. You know, it's not... You don't have to have a very complicated game to be effective. You just need to find what works for you. And what works for me is tripod sweep to knee cut. But he's doing a good job here. He's changing the angle of his hips. You know, he has a lot better awareness of things than when I used to roll with him. So I'd like to think that I also improved in that time period. So there, he's doing a good job. He was trying to pull my arm across the center line, but as you can see, his legs are low on my back, and he's not climbing them. He's not looking to pull me forward with his legs. And that's the whole advantage of having someone in full guard. See, he just did it there. He pulled me forward with his legs. And look, it worked. And he's starting to go to the side, and look what happened. He got a sweep to mount. Well, to S-mount. Again, my legs aren't kicking. I'm not running in place. I'm not going crazy. I didn't buck my hip 100 times already. I'm just trying to stay relaxed and see what new things he's learned in the last 6 months. Because he should have some submissions from here as a blue belt. So far, he doesn't have seatbelt control, so we drop back without seatbelt control. That's a huge mistake. I could twist and get out of here right now if I wanted, which I am doing, but I'm trying to do it with a back take, which was really cool, actually. And now I'm looking to pass his guard, but he wrestled up, and he did a good job. He sucked out my leg, and he almost passed my guard. But as you can see, I'm not upset about it. I'm smiling. I'm happy he did that. Now, if he does that to me all the time and starts to pass, maybe I won't be so happy. But in the early stages, I like to see improvement. So I was in like an omoplata outside of his arm position to his right side. Now I'm trying to pull him into the triangle. He knows that. He's got my ankle pinned on the other side. But I was still able to get my, what I call the diamond position, and then I went right for an Americana, which he defended well. And there I opened my guard. When I opened the diamond and I let my legs go down, and now I have his arm trapped. Once the elbow is pressed against the body, it could be really hard to get out. See there, I used my hand to help keep his arm there. And now if I could, when I'm ready, I could just slide and go for a triangle. But again, I like to do things slowly and incrementally, as much as possible. So here I kicked him off me, got right up. And I'm in like a leg drag position. And he closed his legs on me there, which surprised me. And here I'm looking to kick that hook off and climb him. You've seen this pass before, and you'll see it again. But he did a good job of bringing that left leg in front of me again, and he's holding me off with his frame, so I can't just suck in his hips with my hips and climb him into mount. That's Hussein and Turk 182 taking a picture. Turk was a fitness competitor. I have a round with him, maybe 2 rounds on the channel. He's a beast. So here he's doing a good job of making space, of using that making space principle, and then bringing in his butterfly guard. He got in his own way a little bit there, but it's still good. So now he has collar sleeve. He wants to kick me over with the butterfly sweep. But I think I have his leg hooked on the left side. So I was able to pull the hook up and hook the leg. And now he could still sweep me, but not with the butterfly hook under my thigh. See, so he's still looking for it. What he should have done there is kick out my knee with his left foot. See how he brought it to my waist? There I anticipated him kicking it out and brought my leg back before he could. Now I want to hollow out my hips and pass very incrementally. I'm not breathing heavy. I'm 9 minutes in with a much bigger, younger, stronger opponent. Maybe even a fuller head of hair. So we go off camera here, but as you can see, I have him in my lap in that position, and I finish him with the loop choke. And that ends the round. So I'm going to show a little bit. If you've watched up until now, there's going to be a little bit of technique here at the end. I'm telling him he's doing a great job. He's using his mind. He's thinking. He's figuring things out. That's more important to me than seeing someone get into shape. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with getting into shape, but mental shape is more impressive. It's the mental fitness. What rap song is that a line from? So yeah, I hope to have Eric on the channel again. I hope you enjoyed my round with Hussein. Of course, more to come from him. Soon an interview. After, if you're on my channel and you've had more than 10 rounds, I want to try to get anybody that's hit that goal, not goal, but my goal, to have an interview. So that way you've seen them 10 times, and now you're going to see what they thought of everything and what their journey is like. So here I'm going to just give a little bonus demonstration. I think I was checking to make sure the camera was on. See how he laid down when I had back control? That's another little mistake. Just a natural mistake that he made there. So there I showed him if he reached up and around like that when I'm on his back, that he's probably going to get armbarred or choked. You don't want your elbow to leave your side, especially when someone's in a dominant position. You want to have the T-Rex arms. So here I'm showing him how I can go from the loop choke to the armbar. So that was just a loop choke. And then if my partner defends by pushing the hand up, which they do out of desperation, then I can switch to the armbar. See, I'm trying to explain this to him here. See, so he's saving himself there. He's saving himself from the collar choke, and the armbar's right there. I love that combo. You should always think choke armbar combination. Threat. You're attacking one, and then if he defends, you attack the other. But thank you for watching. I have a new rash guard coming out next week. I think you're going to like it. And if you find value in my content, you want to help support the channel, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description, or you can check out the X Marshall link. They have a bunch of no-gi gear. If you use code Jits over 50, you could get 15% off. Plus, they have sales at the same time. You might get a double whammy. But more to come with Eric. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe.